Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Labour's WhatsApp group in support of trans rights. Well, it looks like there's another WhatsApp group started by Labour MPs in support of trans rights. It was revealed by the Sunday Mail, the Mail on Sunday, that there was a WhatsApp group just like there was one at the beginning of the year when MPs badmouthed their constituents, but this time it's in favour of trans rights. Of course, we had the Supreme Court ruling last week. They said that trans men are not women, but of course the trans lobby are up in arms about it, and of course they didn't like it. They thought that the ruling would go for them, and of course we saw over the weekend the trans lobby staging protests in London, and of course they defaced statues, and of course the Metropolitan Police, who are inept when dealing with this kind of thing, turned a blind eye, as they always do. They said they didn't see anything. Well, they more like looked the other way. But anyway, this has been brought about from the Labour MPs who are in support of trans rights. You've got the usual suspects, Dame Angela Egan, and you've got Chris Bryant, the usual suspects in this. And I suppose they're going to try and pressurise two-tier Kia into trying to somehow find a way of ignoring this ruling from the Supreme Court and just totally ignore it, because that's what they're threatening to do. But of course this is a court ruling. I don't know whether it's binding or what, but they've come to the decision last week that trans men are not women. And like I've said, of course the trans lobby are up in arms about this. They are furious, let's put it this way. It's not only are Angela Regan and Chris Bryant up in arms as well, you've got other Labour MPs are in support of trans rights. It looks like Starmer has got a revolt coming his way. I don't know how he's going to handle this little problem he's got coming his way. Mind you, he's got a lot of problems, hasn't he, Starmer? At the moment, one thing or another, nothing's going right for him. But this is going to cause a lot of trouble within the Labour Party. And like I've said, these MPs who are trans rights supporters are going to be causing trouble for him. I don't know how he's going to wriggle his way out of this, but he'll find a way. But knowing Starmer, he'll probably ignore this ruling from the Supreme Court and take no notice of it, and because he doesn't know what a woman is, does he? He doesn't know what a woman is, Starmer. He couldn't say at one time what a woman was. I mean, it just shows you, doesn't it, how thick he is. Let's put it this way, he's thicker than a rice pudding. He's Starmer. He has no clue of what he's doing. But yes, this is going to cause a lot of trouble within the Labour Party, and it's going to all come down on Starmer. he's going to have to pick sides. He'll have to pick a side. Does he agree with the ruling from the Supreme Court, or does he go on, or is he on the side of the transgenders? He's on their side. Who does he support? Knowing him, Starmer, he'll probably side with the trans lobby. He'll try and find a way of trying to overturn this, because after all, he's still a human rights lawyer, isn't he? He acts like, well, he's supposed to be Prime Minister, but he still acts as if he's a human rights lawyer. No wonder we have so many stupid laws in this country, thanks to human rights lawyers like Tutia Kia and the rest of his loony human rights lawyers. But like I've said, he'll have a fight on his hands with Starmer, so he's going to have to choose sides. Whose side is he on? And I know whose side he'll choose. He'll probably choose the side of the trans rights lobby. He'll be on their side, and he'll try to find some way of ignoring this ruling, knowing Starmer, as we all do. He'll just try and take no notice of it. He'll just say, well, they're entitled to all the rights. I mean, who wants to see a man in a skirt going to women's changing rooms and be in changing rooms with women? I mean, who wants to see that? And also girls' changing rooms. I mean, they think they've got the right to just go where they want. These trans men in skirts, they can think they can do what they like. Not everybody likes this. Everybody's against it. They don't like this kind of thing. But of course, they keep bringing up these laws to protect them. They've already said that they feel threatened, don't they? The trans people. They've already said we feel threatened. I don't know how they can say that, because they're not being threatened. Maybe if they was in other countries, they would be threatened. But we have laws in this country, don't we? The Equalities Act, for one, that protects the trans community and also the gay community. So I don't know how the trans lobby can say that they feel threatened. They're not threatened. Nobody's threatened them. I don't know how they can work that out, but you know what these people are like. They're just a bunch of lunatics trying to force their views on people who don't like this kind of thing. And of course, if you dare say anything against them, you're accused of being a bigot, and they accuse you of wanting to harm the trans men. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off, and remember, don't believe the lies.